Okay, we are live. Let's see here. Yep, we're live. Okay, cool. Um, so, we're, I think, just possibly one boss battle away from basically recruiting everyone that we can in this particular playthrough before, um, well, okay, we will have one more character we could potentially recruit, but she may be very difficult to recruit at this juncture. Um, and recruiting her requires a fair amount of work. Um, Probably more work than any other um, character that you can recruit. Um, and now someone's decided to mow their lawn. I don't know if you can catch on. Hopefully, it's not going to interfere too much. Anyway, um, so let's put the title here. So we also have a boss battle that is going to be a little complicated. I might actually. Uh, Let me see here. I'm gonna get close the old pop-up chat from before and get a new one. Um, this is something of an opening thing. I want to show off a recent pickup from a garage sale. Actually, it isn't my pickup. I did not find this myself, but my friend Aaron, who I consider to be something of a producer, um, for this channel, and when I move to my own place, he might actually be something of a contributor, because we actually have a space where we can play together a lot more easily and do kind of maybe something. It won't necessarily be a regular thing, but I part of what I kind of wanted to do for the channel was something of a somewhat Game Grumps esque thing. I'm not sure how exactly that's gonna work. Um, I might just have to like buy a second headset that he can wear or something. I don't know. Um, or he could like put on the Turtle Beach thing or something. I don't know. We'll work something out. So we can like do like co-op stuff. Possibly even just like a thing where we're kind of just one of us is playing the game and the other one's sort of providing their own like commentary in addition. But anyway, this is a game that is backwards because I'm in mirrored mode. Sim Mania with SimCity Classic, Sim Tower, Sim Isle, Sim Safari, Streets of SimCity, and Sim Copter. Um, all in one package. Um, cool stuff. I've so far only got Sim Tower to run, and I actually had to uh, download it from an abandonware site because I have, and then I had to like get like a Windows 3.1 like thing, and it's like, really complicated to get it to like run even on DOSBox because you can't like run it. If anyone could, I doubt anyone watching like knows enough about emulating stuff in DOSBox to try to explain to me just like a really quick way of just creating like an executable or a shortcut that can just run uh games like Sim Tower like right at the bat because like just I think ordinarily you can just like drop you can just drop the executable file into DOSBox and it will open it, or you can create a shortcut that like includes like the address of the executable in it, and it will just play it that way. Um, but I think it's a little more complicated because you have to like run a emulated version of an older version of Windows to to get it to run. Um, heck, even having like a shortcut to this emulated version of Windows um, might be a good option to potentially explore um, for some of these old DOS games. Um, I'll have to figure out something because like at this point like, I had to like, enter like 2 or 3 different commands just to get like the emulated Windows running. Um, then to get that like running full screen and yeah, this is like I started to feel like this is more trouble than it's worth. Like I should wait for these things to be eventually released on GOG or even Origin. Um, I'm kind of doubting it, but um, it will be. But yeah. Anyway, uh, let's move on. Let's roll our intro video, our brand spanking new intro video from like a week ago. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's new, newish. So I still really want to try to speed it up. It's just a matter of like this is um the intro video is an attempt to um get to do all the animation in Adobe Premiere. The thing is that everything is like synchronized a particular way, so like I had to completely redo all of the animation over again, which I guess given that I'm doing it all in Adobe Premiere, it may not be that much work. This is my first time trying to do it in Adobe Premiere because I think I did it like frame by frame in Photoshop for my original intro, and that was like really hard. So I ended up just being like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do a combination of Photoshop and Animation Shop. This time, I just like took, I put together like the scene together in Photoshop, and then using like stuff from RPG Maker 2000, like tile sets and such from that, and like modified sprites, um, that I created, um, and I just took everything that was animated and made it into its own like little layer. Um, Imported that into Animation Shop, created an animated GIF, loaded all the animated GIFs into, or GIFs or whatever you, however you want to pronounce it. I know the creator apparently used GIFs, but that just makes you think of peanut butter, and that's just no good for anybody. Um, I mean, I like peanut butter as much as it's the next guy or girl or person who likes peanut butter. But yeah. Anyway, probably some people who don't like peanut butter for people who are allergic to peanuts. So anyway, um, but yeah, so all of the gifts, I'm just gonna call them gifts. That's how I've always pronounced it. Um, all of them are I created like the water is a GIF. The character is a GIF, obviously. I think everything else is possibly a PNG file, probably. Anything that's like static, basically, Um, and then I have to, when the camera pans up uh, to the other room, uh, I had to like take all of the elements and animate them precisely with the exact same movement at the exact same keyframes. So uh, it's like moving those keyframes. I had to do that like to exactly the same spot in every layer, and completely alter the timing. And then ideally, I could just have the same sort of effect of the original, where it's just the same build up, where he's just walking up, and then he opens the chest exactly the time that we do that. Do, 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 do. You know, um, Let me get rid of my little ditty that I put together really quick for the opening of it, um, which actually is actually too long. Um, I think you only hear like one bar of it, but actually meant to sound like kind of I meant to sound kind of happy. It turned out kind of sad sounding or haunting sounding, which actually works better for attention anyway. But I don't know. Anyway, we're about like 10 minutes in. I'm just explaining the the intro sequence, a little behind the scenes for anyone who's actually interested in that. Yeah, I might revise it a bit to make it, you know, a little shorter, potentially at the expense. So yeah, I've confirmed that I if I open the playlist file that I created for this with swap disks, it loads disk 1, so I had to like load disk 2. So I'm thinking I might make a copy of like the save data and then rename it to the name of the second disk and just load directly from the second disk um, in the future, because it's kind of annoying. Uh, and again, I wish there was a built-in feature to swap disks. I think there is something like that on the PS3, but again, like there's a bit of latency that happens between with Elgato capture, and uh, it's better to just do emulation for the PC to get rid of the middleman. But anyway, and I need to um, damn it, I'm gonna need to do that right now. Do what I was just talking about right now, um, because I forgot to change the speaker. Also, why does Cortana always tell me like that? I wish that I could configure Cortana to just not tell me what she's doing, like silencing notifications. Um, like I know you do that, Cortana. You don't need to tell me every time. Unless I can close Firefox here. So I need to let's do speaker setup, event setup, and set the speakers default. Um, okay, so did you already do that? No, I need to Okay, so copy of the save file. Leave it to match the it should get us what we want. And we're paused. Okay. I actually kind of wonder if it just played the same intro sequence as the first disc. It might. It just plays title screen. Okay. Guess that seems to have worked. Okay, so this next boss battle, it's such a disadvantage during this battle, it's beyond belief. It prepares a countdown where I use that powerful black magic or tech skill in every round. This countdown reaches 0, it uses dark energy as death blow. So between each attack, it performs physical attack. Timing occurring between each assault is key. There's also low-level heal and cure elements each round on the tablets and capsules. Tablets? I don't know if they have a lot of tablets. I don't know if I can purchase tablets at this point. So I think I still have black plate on. Wait to use tech skills until the countdown restarts. We have to revive everybody. Recharge consumables. I have those. I suppose. Summoning will be incredibly difficult to pull off. No shit. Grim Reaper. I don't know if I have Grim Reaper. Do I? Okay, this sounds like a really... Ugh. It just sounds like luck is gonna be almost certainly a factor. I also have no idea like which party I should have. Like, this could be good. I don't know. Like, he has Grim Reaper. Apparently that's going to be handy. All of my revive okay, both of them are on him. It's probably gonna be good because he's gonna be the last man standing. I don't know, let's say a dual text could be good. I don't know who has dual text. Who has dual text with yeah, I should have done all this research before. There's also a triple tech. That we can actually potentially do here. But we can do Norris, I guess, can be with Grobik. Infinite number of come on, what the really? So I should probably first battle I should I'm not sure yet if I'm going for the true ending, because that sounds really hard to get. I might even need to walk right into that, even though I did somehow. might actually need to grind Chuck somewhat. Let me make sure I... Wait, I don't have the black plate. Let's actually go back. Save again now that I actually had the proper plate equipped. Okay, so I guess looks like what the that one item does is it gives you, it starts you out with a certain number of temporary hit points. So I'm like looking at the numbers, I'm like, okay, like what the heck is that? Like I have 517 out of 487. Oh, it's probably because they have temporary hit points basically. Which means like once I drop below that, I can't heal. I'll only be able to, like once I drop to 487 hit points, I'll only be able to heal. Oh. Actually, I don't know what healing will do if I don't like. I need to get recharged on at least you see that healing does nothing unless until you drop below 487 hit points, then it would do something. I think I may have just think this is a door we couldn't get through before. Let's maybe save state just in case. So we have to backtrack. We have a whole bunch of fate stones here, so I just can't use any of them. They're all inert. Fate is a large-scale prototype completed in the year 2300. It integrated the old motherboard computer circuitry into a more powerful supercomputer. That's always a good idea. The record of Fate is exposed. Oh, I meant to talk to everyone else before. Two worlds that are so close and yet so far in nature exist in different dimensions. Another such man is the main computer of Chronopolis. Fate. In other words, Fate has always been observing the two parallel worlds and guiding them. It has been manipulating the world of El Nido in order to avoid any major changes to the history it knows. If an event on El Nido influences the main continent, the year 2400 in which Fate exists would change. This paradox could potentially lead to great disaster. The records of Fate's terminals collect data from around the world and input guidance directly into the minds of its users. In this discreet way, Fate is able to control the lives of people without them knowing. Guided by Fate, the people of El Nido lead a harmonious life. Instead, they are nothing more than puppets of Fate. An instruction to the young girl in Arnie 01 to give up going to the main continent as a poet. An instruction to the man in Arnie 02 to give up becoming a fisherman. It planned to avoid any point of contact with the main continent so as not to affect history. However, ever since the formation of the Dead Sea 10 years ago, it has been unable to intervene directly with World 1. The best Fate could do was cross the dimension and receive data through records of Fate. And with much difficulty, Fate succeeded in binding Miguel to the Dead Sea as a watchman. This is the observation room. This is where we observe the two parallel worlds. The main computer in Chronopolis is called Fate. Yeah, we already figured that out. This Fate contains a massive amount of historical data dating up to the year 2400. And so far, the best we have is a interquel, fan-made interquel in the form of Flames of Eternity / oh, I got another mini boss. Crimson Echo is basically I think I tried playing and then it like froze up at some point. Abandoning my previous strategy for some reason. elemental energy as I can, then doing all of that. That's great. The W Acrobat Reader was updated successfully. Card key, okay. It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook covered with mold was a diary that belonged to my grandfather, passed away, years ago. Contained my grandfather's distant memories. Is this a place? Playback archives? Looks like someone's memoirs. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. We were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. I still relive the memories of those days long past. It's been closing my eyes like such and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kid. Miracle Streamers, the Tresor Interdict. I played that game long ago. A year ago. What is this? Radical Dreamers? I played that game. What does this mean? There was a conversation with a comrade. Are you ready, kid? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up, but I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Serge? Come on, Major, let's go. That bastard Leaks is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers, not that it'll do you any good. It seems to be an archive from a different time than our own. Aside from the two worlds we already know about, other worlds and times may also exist. So yeah, the Radical Dreamers is canon to an alternate timeline, yet another alternate timeline. This doesn't do it. Okay. Tourist underway access denied. Okay, there's a different door. DNA, the seeds of life. I haven't split it. Human body is made up of 56 to 60 billion cells. Each of these cells contains genes in the form of DNA. These are the fundamental building blocks that exist inside the cell's chromosomes. There's genetic information that can be passed on from parent to child. The structure of DNA is common throughout all life, throughout all universes. For DNA recombination, life forms take on differing forms with variable abilities. Okay. Lobos, an extraterrestrial life form that is thought to have fallen from heaven 65 million years ago. On the timeline that existed before history was changed, Lobos would seem to have set up deep below the planet's surface, leaving and consuming much energy up until the day of destruction known as the apocalypse. I think I may have seen this one before, though. And this is like about, I think I just did. That way. Let me see, the guy probably tells me what I'm actually supposed to do. Oh, I can take the elevator down to the basement. Confirming access granted. Only personnel registered as arbiter may enter. Please conduct security check for verification. Unauthorized entry or tampering with security system will result in death. Operate at your own risk. Fingerprint and retina scan required. Project Kid. Please step inside the circle and hold up your left hand. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Analysis complete. Fingerprints, retina, and C-class DNA all clear. Data discrepancy due to aging within permissible range. 90% confirmation that the individual is the last registered arbiter. Access granted. Welcome back, Chrono Trigger. So that is why. That's why Lynx needed to start his form. Lynx must be inside already. Yes, along with the frozen flame. Order confirmed. Access granted. Where are we? Is that the frozen flame? The frozen flame? Exactly. The hero of people's prayers, the provider of riches, fame, and power. Bestower of eternal life, the promiser of peace and happiness. This is the essence of what descended from the heavens in the prehistoric age. Living crimson stone, the frozen flame. Lynx! What took you so long? You had me worried. Worried that you might have perished on the way here. Are you alright? It's no use! I put her slow to sleep. I had to remove any potential obstacle from us having this talk. Who are you? What are you after? You still don't know? I'm the human incarnation of fate. The living interface of the fate computer system. Or put simply, I too am fate. Dun dun dun. Okay. What? 14 years ago, on a night of a terrible storm, the cogs began to turn. That night, Wazuki and Miguel set out to sea carrying a sick young child in their boat. That child was you, Serge, after you had been attacked by that panther demon. Your poison wounds were beyond the healing abilities of the doctors in Terminia or even Golda. So they sent sail to Marbul in order to see the sage there, not knowing how bad the storm would become. Being skilled sailors, the two men were able to survive the storm, but they were blown off course and came ashore on this island, where they decided to seek shelter. At the time, this research center was offline due to the severity of the storm. It only took 10 minutes for the system to power back up, but by then the flame had found you. Contact of the flame healed your young body, but that was not all. Once the security card system was rebooted, it seems it would only grant access to you, the Arbiter. You can't imagine the trouble that this caused the fake computer system in achieving its objective. Inside of Fate, there was a standalone circuit that had been kept hidden since the old Mother Brain generation. The circuit was designed to start a malfunction, or more precisely, a rebellion. Who would have thought that such a small bug, a traitor, could exist inside of Fate? That hidden circuit was based on the initial Ash-tier model circuit board, with extra logic added by another scientist. Fate itself did not realize that the circuit was present within the core of the system, or more correctly, the circuit was programmed so that the moment Fate did detect it, it would erase all record of its detection. Dr. Luca Asti, unbelievably intelligent and incredibly enthusiastic, might even go so far as to call her a mad scientist. Of course, I don't believe it's Luca alone that devised this plan. I'm sure the first curator of this research center, a man named Belfazar, had a hand in it too. Fate, bring out the traitor Prometheus. Affirmative. Ah, you have finally released me. Welcome back. So you're the real Serge. I waited so long for you. I'm glad you made it in time. Serge, I beg you, please bring it in to the enmity between Fate and the dragons. Fate, eliminate him. Affirmative. Now eliminating Prometheus. No, you cannot. Okay, I don't understand which voice to be using for what. Yes, please, for the fate of mankind, for the future. Idiot! Destruction to those who oppose the goddess of fate. Lakes, why you? Ha! Camp Serge! Show me what the purpose of your life on this planet is. Hacker. I don't know, teach me what it means to be alive. I had to play Super Shock Key sometime. Hey, Sinasari! We're fighting the bastard child of Liara and that gal from Species. And Shodan. Liara and Shodan. Am I supposed to hold out on my text for the first round? Okay, so I'm supposed to wait to use tech skills until the cat's end. Too early to use that, I don't know. I think he's probably gonna die anyway, like regardless, so... That didn't even, like, or having Grubik in the party probably helps a little bit, because he's strong against, why did I use all my energy there? He's not equipped any white to recover all. Let's see, I might chase all the white. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Saints! I can't remember what stage the Saints are from. Whoa, that is super effective. Recommencing countdown. Oh, she didn't like that. I don't know which. We're gonna work up our. Actually, I may have already used the, text. Let's see here, I should have fought for this more, Top Shot. Oh, I don't think I've used Top Shot yet, so... No. Oh, come on. Did I just lose my place? Okay, I made it lost my place. What? Now I'm Chrono Trigger text. I don't want. What? Oh, come on. What? I'm on a totally different page now. I do not like cut. That's not that cool. What am I doing here? Okay. It's the first level. What? That's not what I cooked on. Okay, it's like the thing just under it. Let me zoom and enhance. Okay. 7th level. I don't think he's unlocked it yet. Damn it. He hasn't unlocked his 7th level, so having him here is completely pointless. Oh great, that's lovely. Lie to me! He doesn't have Top Shot yet. Why doesn't he have Top Shot? I'm beginning to regret my life choices. I hope that nullifies attacks against go with all physical attacks for a while until it gets built up black and then go for Rim Reaper. I mean, some of us have no strips, so we could potentially use that. Or we could just have it die here. That was not as difficult as I thought it would be. Still doesn't have Top Shot? Okay. No! How could you? Fate, the goddess of fate, was not meant to die. Where in blazes am I? Sash, what happened to me? Aha! That's it! Mon, Horace! Don't touch his boss! Do not touch it! Kid, I know the things you have inside you. The urge to bring everything to nothing is now stronger than your desire to save everyone. You may want to throw yourself down the cliff of destruction. That is your imperative. But was let kid. Seal was let kid. Do not drag Serge and the others down into destruction with you. Shut up, you loony. I know what I'm doing. It's too late. There's no turning back now. Okay, first fallen Fred has died. Oh! Finally, the time has come. Okay, voice. Careful with the give the green dragon. Indeed, the long endless night shall finally come to an end. Now, for mankind. I shall make you bleed. Feel a million years of this planet's agony, pain, and suffering. Tower! It's come back to life again! In the year 2400, during a counter-time experiment, the flame goes out of control. It causes the dimensions to rip apart, resulting in a time crash. Engulfed in an enormous dimensional vortex, Chronopolis was hurled 10,000 years back in time. Perhaps it was the awakening Lavos. Excuse me. Perhaps it was the awakening Lavos who pulled the frozen flame back through time to it. It was that Lavos who saw the possibility that some young adventurers might destroy it, could create a backup plan. But that ain't all. At the same time, another city from a different dimension future was also thrown back in time. Dinopolis, the future city of the reptiles, Azula's descendants, who had evolved more closely with the planet. Just as Lavos, in an attempt to save itself, summoned Chronopolis from a distant future. Perhaps our planet beckoned Dinopolis into the past, maybe as a measure against Chronopolis and humanity. It wasn't the dragon gods who sealed up the frozen flame. It was fate which used the flame's power to divide and seal the dragons in slumber. And now that fate has been defeated, the dragons will join together again to start their revenge. You call that? Going all Voltron slash Megazord slash whatever else. I feared it would come to this. I didn't want to have to fight with you if it could have been avoided. Adieu, Sage. Adieu. No, don't go! Give me a freaking break. You mean to tell me we were being used all this time? Yeah. Damn! What is done, although we may not like it. In your case, we need to make our way into that floating tower. Yes, we cannot just twiddle our thumbs and do nothing. The only problem is... So you have to find a way up there, right? It's not like the great SS Invincible can make it up there either. There has to be a way. At least our objective is clear. I do not know how, but we must find a way. So, like, whatever happened to Kid after that? Doesn't look like she'll ever wake up. Indeed. She is resting at Radius's place. The spirit seems to be possessed by the past. A powerful item is necessary in order to dispel it. There's no sense staying here. Come on, mateys, let's shut off. Yeah. Okay. Like, yeah. Totally. Oh, I'm sure this is like a good idea. Dang it. I should probably know why I have a chance to rearrange my party. Something we could do with these two. Or is it? I don't know which two characters it is. I need to swap them out anyway, so. Oh, okay, these are the two characters. Hey, Neophia! Oh yeah. Hey, Neophia, can I go with Chia for a moment? Sure, go for it. Oh, this feels great. Oh, ah! Incredibly, Tournament Master veg out. And that's it. Slightly anticlimactic, but okay. I think there's other abilities that like you have to do some special things to get. I don't know what all of them are. That's all described in the guide. I need to go to Divine Dragon Falls. Damn it, I forgot to do the elements. Damn it. Damn. Okay, now we can do... has all the clips. Okay. Cool. Years ago, these falls were considered a holy place for the worshippers of the divine dragon faith. The herds of humans began to migrate to these islands, and we were pushed into the outlying regions. In the cultural takeover that ensued, the spiritual significance of places such as this was soon forgotten. In the old days, many of my friends and fellow believers would come here to worship. It was quite lively, I mean, particularly during the festival seasons. How I miss those days. There doesn't seem to be anything worthy of note inside of here. Hey, Captain, let's head home. Appears that the altar at the back of this cave was made to house the dragon tier. But the strange thing is that there was only meant to be one dragon tier in this land. Yet the altar has two holding stands. I wonder what that could indicate. Ancient lore reveals that the Dragonites knew of a certain land formation they called power spots. There, they are said to have used the natural energy of the planet to generate elements. If this is an altar of divine dragon worshippers, maybe Stina knows something about it. Maybe I need to have her in my party. The guy says I don't need to, but okay. Okay. No, we're not going all out. Hey, where did everybody go? side quest. I need the Master Moon, eh? By the way, I need to backtrack and actually do the quest with Dario, possibly. Yeah. Which is really bad with Surge in the party. Which character has a dual tech with Peggy Wynn has dual tech with her, so but she has to be in the party. Try 2 black plates. Unfortunately, this guy does not offer any advice for how to do this if you have Surge in your party. So... Also... Is there any place I can go to get, like, shiny items at this point in the game? Shiny material. Okay, that's nice. If someone kills an enemy, you can get one shiny material of the corresponding color for each enemy killed by a summon. That's ridiculous. Just assemble equipment that contains shiny materials. Okay. Energizer suit. This is ridiculous. There's some shiny salt. Shiny salt. Like, is there anything I can craft with just the shiny salt? This is like kind of ridiculous. Zappa already has the rainbow axe, so maybe I should get him my party so like he can do already have a rainbow axe? Like, didn't he just like produce that? Or did he just make that for practice and didn't like actually acquire that for himself? I'm not sure. Doesn't he? I didn't actually equip him with the Master Hammer, but they still did that. I don't get to keep the axe. Why? Why is that the case? Like, what's the point of forging a weapon if you don't get to, I don't have Glenn. I'll go ahead and use that because it's just there. So, like right now, Serge has the black plate. Like since I'm using Serge in this party, like would that be? Well, I don't know. Serge has more hit points. So he's not going to be as squishy as Riddell. So it may be better to equip Riddell with the black plate than... That means I may want to spread out my revive elements. Okay, so I put the moon glasses on Serge, so... might divide the revives among between Chrono and that's not gonna be good. There you go, photon ray. Should I get photon ray? Should I equip more yellow or white elements to Zappa? This is kind of useless for him to have Golem trap like that doesn't do anything. Salamander might be useful if I can get it all. Free fall isn't going to be useful at all. Either it's a gravity blow, I don't know. Do we have another fireball? Or I want to actually save state before the battle. I have to, or I did this earlier. Yeah, I don't know what the point of equipping offensive elements to anyone. Because the whole point of this battle is that you cannot use offensive elements. In fact, I'm definitely gonna save state because this is. Weak, pathetic fool! Hopefully I have enough, like, it doesn't mention anything about, like, having Riddell use offensive, magic, because, like, I think the whole thing is that he targets whoever last used defensive magic against him, unless, I should use Stake in Skin as early as possible, but we need to heal. So it should be the healing, hopefully. Fox at the edge of the field effect anyway, so it's gonna push this down anyway. Oh, he's attacking Zap for some reason. maybe elemental attacks are targeted at whoever last used an elemental attack against him. Would weak-minded count as an attack? I think it does. She might have. She has. Do I have 99? I don't know. I think you'll use physical attacks and text on anyone. I should heal all quite good physical kind of. Hopefully it doesn't cancel out 99. Hopefully he's not gonna... Okay, good. assuming from what I understand that Riddell has to be the one casting elements because, again, like I said, he attacks whoever last cast an element against him. So. He's strong-minded on. I don't know if that's gonna help though, because again, we don't have. Use a capsule on myself. Unless magic includes text, and well, didn't seem to help Sarah's much. Might as well. Keep on my standby for healing. Charge. Okay, we got recover all. This is looking rough. Heal. Let's go ahead and thanks for healing. I need it. Elements against other people occasionally. Okay, that's gonna make Serge into a target though. But it might be at its point. Let's check, so it might not, That actually be what brings him to his senses. Yes! Da 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 da! What? No, it's playing the mellow version. I guess technically not a boss. In the strictest sense of the word. It appears that Masamune found a new master. What, Serge? Excuse me. Do not panic. Look around you. Birds. The birds that fled are coming back. I no longer sense the slightest bit of malice from the Masamune. There is no more fear of succumbing to its enmity. Huh, you awake, Master? Yeah, but looking back, I think we've done something terrible. Haha, no one will know if we don't tell. Hey, what are you two up to? Yikes, it's Doreen! No, nothing. We don't remember a thing. I see. Oh, just to make sure you're not up to me mischief, I'm coming along. All right. How many centuries has it been since the three of us got together? Okay then, let's go. I can't remember who Doreen was. There's a sea swallow transformed into the Masamune. Where am I? Riddell, is that you, Riddell? What happened to me? Dario, thank goodness. Memory has returned. Memory, oh yes, I had taken hold of the Masamune when... Forgive me, Karsh, for what I have put you through. Oh, forget about it. Forget about it! Although your memory has returned, let us not forget the harsh reality which lies in wait. Come. So, you will be leaving. I prepared for this day. Farewell. I wish you all the best. Everyone is hurt and separated, and experienced and incomplete. However, by living as such, we may change for the better into something bigger, something more gentle. My goodness, what has happened during my absence? Where have the general and the others gone? Riddell, you said that you all came from another world. Then where are Karsh, you and the others in this world? Unfortunately, no one from Viper Manor who went into the Dead Sea will return. Why did the generals and the others go to such a dangerous place? In search of the frozen flame. They were swallowed up by a terminated timeline, and have perished along with the Dead Sea. How ironic is it that I who have survived. But Dario, you still have me. Riddell. We may be from different worlds, but you are you and I am I. Yo, that's right. I'm alive and kicking too. There ain't no one who can take my life. Ben and Marcy are here too. You can also call the old dragoon stable keeper. Thank you, everyone. I guess you are right. I am alive. Once I died, now I'm alive. I will do whatever I must do. I do not know how many years it will take, but I will rebuild Viper Manor. It is my duty. My. Perhaps it's about time I came out of retirement. Time for one last resort. Ho ho ho! Oh yeah, bring it on! We know we may be for different worlds, but 4 demos are back in business. Well, maybe -1. I don't think you're fit for battle yet. Forgive me, 4 years of isolation have taken their toll. Are you alright? Riddell, I want you to take this. Dear Riddell Snakefang, please rest up and just concentrate on rebuilding Viper Manor. Thank you, I shall do so. Of course, I will help you too. Plus, I have an idea. Ha ha ha. Okay, so that's all done. There's only one other side quest, which is the Chrysosphinx, which, whoa. Yeah, that's New Game Plus material for sure. Is this what you refer to as the most difficult battle in the game? Like, that's 13,000 hit points. And the guide itself says like that this is kind of a Chrysosphinx? Yeah. Okay, so so how do you defeat this thing? Usually not until a New Game Plus. Okay, which Hermit's Hideaway are we going to? Probably the one in another world, I imagine. Kid is resting in bed. She hasn't come out of her coma yet. Huh? Hey, it's the princess. Let me see. Whoa, I think you're right. I wonder what happened. Do you think we should help her? Nah, it's not our job. Yeah, I guess so, but it's probably out of our league anyway. Yep. Hey, aren't we heartless? Ah, but the princess is bound by the past, and even we can't bring her back. Look closely, see that? Hey, it's the time egg. Yes, although it's not in its complete form. Did that girl with the glasses make it? Probably, although it's in its incomplete form. If we could focus our powers into it, then maybe it'll work. Yeah. Okay, new master. Yep, it's you. We're going to lend you our power for a little bit. We're sending you back to the past to play some shitty games that suck ass. Wait, that's the angry video game nerd. It's actually how it's all started. That whole show started because of Masa Mune. But anyway, that's beside the point. Where the princess is bound. You only have one chance. Take care of the princess. Master Mune! Oh no, not Gato! He has metal joints! Or a metal joint. Miss Kid and Mistress Luca are stuck in the back room. I am sorry that I lack the power to help you. Fizz. Yeah, she's wrestling. Elemental. These are definitely stronger versions of I gotta read the guide here. I also used the Chrono Cross to trigger this event. Okay, So I could have used that without the Master Mune, but I'd have to um okay, so there are kids hiding from lava boys. They're roaming each area. Had to defeat the monsters to make the children come out of hiding. Uh and check the table and clock. Thanks a lot, mister. I don't want to. I didn't make it out in time, so I had to hide here. There's still more of us hiding in them rooms. You gotta help them, guys. It's going to be okay. Gee, thanks, guys. Here, take this. Okay, there's the clock and what else? Table. Whoa! Whoa! Are you people here to save us? Yeah, sorry, Deep Pancake. Leave it to me. Really? Wow! I don't even know you. It's about the flames. You ought to try using Lucas' ice cannon invention. Sis says she keeps it on the wall in a room up on the second floor. Oh well. This is the last guy we want to use this level now. Oh! I have my son, hopped it! Hopped it. They were here. It's the way thing. Thanks. We need to straight for the door. On the right cranny of Laura's old bedroom. Up on the left is Lucas' room, but he'll get angry if you go there. start on the first floor, work our way up. Iceland. How'd she get burned? Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the advice. Yeah, I had the code in the guide anyway, so. Going upstairs to the left. I couldn't go progress this way anyway, so. Yeah, I'm gonna put try to look probably because it's something that I've... Case of fire. Use this ice gun. Not for children under 12 or the mechanically challenged. Sorry, Master. This is all the power I have. Okay, cool. That's why I rearranged the party, because it's the first part. Remember, we're gonna use this, seat for good retrieve. 1KJ830 480. No laying on the floor here. It reads, I've created a new code for a new generation. It now replaces the old one that my father once used. Circle stands for O, square stands for D, X stands for A, cross stands for X. Using this, for example, the children will never guess road is spelled R, circle, triangle, square. I'm gonna have to, like... It's just where using a Xbox One controller is actually kind of, shitty. I do have a PlayStation 3 controller. I have a PlayStation 4 controller, but it's further away. For reference, so I can actually look at the PlayStation 3 controller. Well, so it's R. Oh, it's like R, circle, triangle, square. I can also just do this purely for my own instincts as a PlayStation player. It's R, circle, triangle, square. Although it's L1, triangle, R1, triangle, X. Oh, that's an extra code. Okay, cool. My father Taban would be proud, not to mention my mother, of course. Email address. Save state, just for the heck of it. This wood pile looks like it can be removed. Remove it. What? Tell me this. Okay, this is stupid. I've accidentally progressed further. Let's, use that save statement right now. Oh, mister, you sure are strong. When I grow up, I want to be strong like you. Oh, yeah, here, mister, take this. Okay, easy ice gun here. Let me try, how about here? Here. So the shoot is the thing behind him seems to form the enemy's attack. This could probably be overkill, but next to the clock, okay. Okay, so what? Okay, what the heck? Next to the clock. Well, how do I do this? Without opening the menu? Okay, I'm confused. What is it called? Hot Shots Tech. Okay. No. Okay, pressing buttons near it gives off a ding sound. It's L2? Okay. What? What? There we go. All the trick I have. Child's drawing things here. Ayla strong, grr! Kid and Auntie Luca. Oops, I mean sis. Hehe. What's drawing things do? Oh, we'll make the beta desert green. Chrono is cool! Princess Marl to the rescue! Call me sis, and don't fight. Oh. No, I don't mean to go for the store. We're gonna make a save state here. burning. Our home is burning. Look, all my friends, they're... Well, your friends are mostly saved, I think. Why did this happen? I don't know if I could do a per accent with, in a kid's voice. That's a little weird. What? Are you going to go away? Governor? Are you gonna leave me? I'm going to be left on my own again, aren't I? Everybody I've ever loved has gone far, far away. That's more of a, it's more of a Japanese accent, damn it. I will leave you. Really? Do you mean that? Except for that one time I left you. Because I wanted to recruit 2 other characters. The cheek is wet. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Will I ever see you again? You've created the paradox! What? Where did you go? No! Come back! Don't leave me, please, no! Don't leave me all alone! Sash, how you been? I'm right here. Thank goodness. This must be the power of Sash's love. Ho ho ho! Even though he already has the girlfriend back in... I hope you've called it off. Oh yes, kid. Lucia's waiting for you in a lab in Viper Manor. She wanted to give you something. Anyway, there's no rush. I suggest you rest here for the day. What's my wound? Nick stabbed me? What are you talking about? Oh, wait a minute, not again. I lose my memory sometimes. Whenever I'm in a dangerous situation where I might get hurt, I just seem to disappear and vanish. And when I come to, I wake up somewhere safe without a single scratch. The thing is, I can't remember what happened. I don't get it. Anyway, it's happened to me plenty of times in the past, so there's nothing to worry about. Come on, mate, let's go. Okay, so now we can finally recruit our last, maybe ultimate or penultimate recruitable character. We're going to look up him because he's completely useless. I think we'll keep her in the party for now. think this might be the Dinopolis timeline equivalent of the Black Omen. I'm pretty sure that was like the whole idea of it. Oh, Blondie! I something that I wanted to discuss with you. Oh, you need to talk to me? Go ahead, speak up. I would like to speak to you in private if possible. Sure, whatever, that's fine with me. So, what do you want to talk to me about? Actually, I am... Sure, you got it. The problem was driving me up the well, too. Well, I understand your feelings real well. Don't you worry. I won't get in your way. Thank you, kid. And please take Belle with you. Oh, and kid, take this as a token of our promise. A special frame made in gold leaf called Goldovian Stitch. It's got a cool looking pattern and I'm sure you'll like it. Well, join your party. You don't quite have the whole... she's yellow. We're gonna hold off a little bit on... Alright, Smell has to stay behind, that's no fun. Okay, just a moment. Wow. I believe she does have a dual tech with kid. Truly unbelievable. Sky Dragon Owl just lifted off the ground. What has caused this catastrophe? Well, it's going crazy right now. Believe it or not, right after the big earthquake, Sky Dragon Owl flew up into the air. Isn't that absolutely wild? Unbelievable. Oh, hi there. There isn't much here, but feel right at home. Sir, snow has caught me lately, so it's been very relaxing. Take it easy with that boat I lent ya. Don't forget, it's my favorite boat, you hear? Can I get her back in my party now? Just by speaking to her? Sir, take it with you. I'll be much more useful than my big brother. I'm not kidding. It'll be okay, I swear, please. Okay. Wait, no, I gotta do some more on equipping. Okay. Actually, I do want to become the wind. Okay. Actually, well, I'm thinking about it. I think I can change the order here. There we go. Back to our original. In real time. We'll take care of one other thing that we know about to do. I don't think we want to go for the boss. That's a legitimate way to go, but I don't think we can. Now, how do we get to that treasure chest? That's been bugging me. Where's that treasure chest? But it doesn't matter. This is a really good way to get knowing his stats back up or whatever. Just gonna have to grind up any enemy whatsoever in this game. I'm not sure if those items in the chests are like really worth much right now, but washed off up there? scroll me down some number of screens. Down far enough. It doesn't really matter. I think like a couple elements I already have in abundance. It just feels weird not seeing everything that I could have. What? Oh, come on. I don't know if it's worth going, taking the long way. No, wait, her lab is on. I have been waiting, kid. There is something I want to give you. Huh? Me? I was told to give it to you when the time was right. It's for you, from Luca. You knew Luca? Here. My dear kid, how are you doing? I wonder how old you are as you read this letter. Perhaps you matured into a beautiful woman, raising a happy family by now? I was hoping to talk to you in person when you were old enough, but just in case something happens, I'm writing my feelings down on paper and leaving it with Lucia. Perhaps you already know, or perhaps you yourself are now caught up in some historic crisis as a result of all this. But anyway, a long time ago my friends and I that is, changed the future in order to save our planet from being devoured by Lavos, a monster from some unknown planet. We still feel proud of the role we played in saving our world, but in how we were so freely able to change the flow of time. But sometimes I think of a darker side of what we did. What has become of the future that was once supposed to have existed? Where did the time that now is no longer allowed to exist go? It is true that thanks to our altering the flow of history, we were able to save so many lives and prevent so much sadness and suffering. When you think of it, we also caused deaths of so many that were meant to have come into existence in a timeline we destroyed, and now cause new sadness and suffering further along in the new future we created. That is why I worry that someone might seek revenge on us for what we did. I have had a constant dread in my heart that someone in our new future will travel back in time, just like we did, and try to kill or capture my friends and me. So even if something dreadful does befall me, kid, know that what was meant to happen will happen, and that I was always prepared for the worst. Oh, but don't you dare think the great Luca is going to go down without a fight. I got a reputation to uphold. Whoever lies waiting for us around the next corner better watch out, because it's gonna get a pretty mean counterattack coming its way. Kid, when I think of you, I remember someone I once met a long, long time ago in a distant past. She was the complete opposite of you in this timeline, so quiet and gentle. Someday I'll tell you about her, when you're ready to know of your real name and heritage. I'm the slightest bit worried about you, kid. I know that no matter what happens, he will always be there looking out for you. Perhaps he has already found you and is there by your side as you read this. If so, hello, Janice. Damn it, I should have brought Major, or whatever, with us. Please take good care of my little sister for me. I'm not sure if anything different happens if you bring him with you. There's so much more I want to tell you, but I must leave it for another time. Don't worry, everything is okay. Or Guile, I think is what they call him here. We'll overcome whatever woes may occur, that's for certain. Later, when you're all grown up, I'll come visit you and we'll talk over tea. I look forward to that day. Well, anyway, kid, until we meet again. Forever and ever your friend, no matter which timeline it is. Yours sincerely, Luca Ashtier. P.S. Got the time boy act. Believe me, you'll become a beautiful young lady one day. My name is Luca the Great. No, it was never Luca the Great. Sorry, but I'd like to be alone for a while. I can't believe you, sis. You're the one who's always laughed about how there's nothing definite or sudden in this world. Sis. We see the rainbow shell. That we can't even use because we don't have enough shiny materials. Okay, on that nostalgic note, there's anything particular that we get from having Guile. There's the El Nido Triangle. That's more of a required quest anyway, so, I kinda wish I brought him along just to make it more poetic. Oh, come on. What? We're not, okay, we're alive. It's just like, so we're offline. I'm like, what? No, we're not. Just going to do a save state just in case, because causes Ocean Arc to crash, but it hasn't done it in a while. So, anyway, with that, the way we've been like 3 hours and a half, enough to make hopefully up for some of the days I haven't been streaming. I'm interested to see where this goes. So, it's kind of want to do a full screen capture here, or, you know, for a moment here. This connection to, like, it's really weird in a way, this idea that, okay, like, they killed this potential future by destroying Lavos, but the idea that someone might come and take revenge for it is like, how does that work? Like, if it's a timeline that no longer exists and none of the people from that timeline exist, you know, I mean, yeah, like, there could be a few stragglers, I guess, who maybe, like, time traveled before that future was destroyed, I guess, but, like, that's possible, hypothetically, but, I don't know, like, that's not really murder so much as just wiping an entire universe from existence cleanly, like, and painlessly. Hopefully, you know, I mean, granted, I guess if you're judging, like, from, like, what happened to Marl and Chrono Trigger, that was kind of painful, but, like, this could be a different thing than that, ideally. And even if they somehow feel pain, like, it's gonna be over eventually, and, like, it's gonna be like it never happened to start out with. It's confusing. Like, the whole notion that someone coming back and taking revenge for a dead future that kind of never existed to begin with is a little weird. I'm not sure if that's really even the premise of all of this, technically. Um, like it might be, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of exposition dumps, and that's not really the best way to do storytelling. But anyway, that's kind of all I had to say. um, also, I feel like the idea of Mel and what's his nose potentially being an item is a little creepy. um, although she's adopted, so like, but it is kind of incest, sort of. But hey, it's better than him hooking up with kids. So, hopefully, Haru will be back in the party. I think she does, but that would be spoiler territory. But um, I do believe she does eventually. Let's actually go to our cast page here, and add Mel, and hopefully I'll remember to add Orla to here, and also I should probably add Kid too. I need to rename that. Okay, now Mel. So there we go. I think the only character we can recruit at this point is Janice or Janice. Leave any advice about how to get Janice and survive 3 rounds of the monster thing, or like whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Anyway, in the comments, if you like. Anyway, thanks for watching, and special thanks to internet expert for all of the advice on fighting Dario, because that was really useful. You can follow us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. Every little bit will help, especially since I'm going to be moving in a couple months, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And remember to do all of the things. And in case you don't know what all those things are, it's in the text down below. I'm not going to go over all of it. But until next time, sayonara!